Day. There's a time for everything. For everything there's a season and a time, for every matter under heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up what was planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to throw away stones and a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to seek and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to throw away, a time to tear and a time to sow, a time to love and a time to hate, a time for war and a time for peace. I'm an extremely loyal person. I stick with friends through thick and thin, sometimes to my detriment. Years ago, a friend in whom I invested a lot of emotional energy over many years disconnected from me and my family. It was distressing on a lot of complicated levels, but there was little I could do about it except honor my feelings and practice the art of letting go. One of the hardest things for me to do. As a codependent, adult child of alcoholic, and Enneagram Type 2, I will do just about anything to stay in relationship with people. This Ecclesiastes 3 passage still remains as a soul healer because it reminds me that there are seasons for everything. Some things aren't forever. Some things are beyond our control. Sometimes, no matter how hard we try, how much blood, sweat, and tears we put into a relationship, project, ministry, or dream, it just doesn't turn out the way we'd hoped. One way we can borrow hope is to remember that there's a time and a season for everything. When we moved from San Diego to Colorado over 2 decades ago, I remember how hard it was to enter into a place with 4 seasons. I was used to 1, warm and sunny. Getting used to 4 was a stretch, but as each year goes by, I've come to embrace the beauty and the message of seasons, these unique times and rhythms of life that deserve to be properly honored and are part of the bigger story. This doesn't mean that particular times don't hurt more than others, that it isn't brutal to work to let go of hopes and dreams and relationships, that we won't struggle with the grief associated with saying goodbye to one season and entering into another. It just means that we can learn to accept that there's a time for everything. What is this time for you?